So you're ready to start making your Works Cited page for your paper, but you really don't know how to do your Works Cited. Well, that's where Easybib comes in. To use Easybib, you need to go to the website, easybib.com. And this website is awesome because it creates the Works Cited and does all the formatting for you, so you don't even have to know how to do it. You just need to know what information you need and enter that into Easybib. So you open up Easybib and you've got your sources that you used on the internet open. So say I'm doing Selena and I used this biography of Selena from about.com. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste my address. I'm going to go to Easybib. My source isn't a book, it's not a newspaper, it's not a journal, it's a website. So I'm going to click website and I'm going to enter in the website address. So paste. Now I want to cite this and Easybib is going to do the work for me and ask me for the information it needs. Okay, so here's this article title, Selena Biography of Queen of Tejano Music. If I look here, that's the information that is at the top of the window, and that's the name of the article. So I'm going to check to make sure that I like that. So it gives me the title here, and it reminds me about where I should find that. These notes pop up to remind me how to do things. The next piece of information it asks me for, if I can find it, is the author. And if I go back to here, I see this is my author's name, Tihana Illich. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it in. However, that's her first name, so I need to drag her last name over here. So that's the author. If I can't find the author, I'm going to leave that blank, and sometimes that happens. Other things, the publisher or the sponsor, if I can, it reminds you who is the publisher or sponsor of the website. If known, this can often be similar to or the same as the website name. So if we look here, we see that this is sponsored by about.com Latin Music. Sometimes it's way down here at the bottom. And again, it says down here at the bottom, it's about.com Latin Music, which is actually a part of the New York Times company. I'm not sure which one I'm going to choose, which one's right. I'm going to go with about.com because that's a major website. That's my best guess. And sometimes you don't always know. So I'm going to say about.com Latin Music. The URL is already pasted in, and then it asks for the day it was electronically published and tells you, if available, when was the source electronically published. If you look at this website, we're looking for a date. And I don't see anywhere up here a date that it was published. Here's the date she was born, died, but not the date that this article was published. Maybe I'll look down here at the end. And I don't see any dates that this was published, so I'm going to have to leave that blank because I don't know. Then it says the date accessed, so the date I went to the page, and that is today. That's the day I'm doing it. And once I fill in all the information I know, I do create citation. What it does is it gives me the citation that I'm going to copy and paste into my Works Cited page. If I were going to cite this article, I use the information that's at the very beginning of my Works Cited page. Since I have an author's name, I use the author's last name and the page number. There is no page number, so I'm just going to put Illich in parentheses, and that tells my reader where I got my information. Sometimes you luck out. So say I were doing Ralph on schmoop.com, and I researched him here. Sometimes if you're lucky, a page will have a link, especially if it's designed for students, that says cite this page. So instead of having to do the whole copy and go to Easybib and post it in on a website thing, I can just say cite this page and it'll tell me exactly how to cite it. So if I were to cite this, I would copy and paste here, and then it tells me, just like what I told you before, the beginning of your Works Cited page is what you put in the parentheses in the body of your paper. So you want to keep track of all of your sources by putting them into Easybib, then pasting them into a single document at the end of your witness statement so that you can cite all of your sources. If you have any questions about how to use Easybib, come and talk to Ms. Press or Mr. LS, but remember that you are required to have a Works Cited page for this paper, or you lose a whole bunch of points. So make sure that you do it right and do it, or else it'll come back to haunt you. Ask us if you have questions. That's it. Oh no.
Are you not recording?
No, it's not recording. Stop.